Isn't it amazing that after so many years of content, we still get excited for the Tarkov new features? And some of these features are very interesting. Hi, my name is iRedseven and I would like to guide you through all the new Tarkov content which has kindly been revealed in the latest Dev podcast, and also leave some opinions here and there. Now, this is not that 10 minutes YouTube algorithm video. I do not care about that. This is a thorough, in-depth work with footage, opinions, screenshots, and all that good stuff. Now, if you are like me and have not touched Tarkov in a long time, this will be the perfect moment to get back at it if you were missing it, but didn't know when to return. What I recommend is to start playing bit by bit and get used to the gunplay again, especially if you have played other types of games, relearn the mechanics, recheck the traders, lower or increase that mouse sensitivity, and recheck the settings, as it took me a bit to get rid of the dark corners. I'm still working on those perfect settings though. So what happened so far in the world of EFT? Well, during this latest podcast, I'm sure many of you know about by now, Nikita, who by the way had an amazing background scene, probably the best one I've ever seen in a stream or podcast. So again, Nikita went through a lot of things which we'll be taking a look into right now. The podcast also revealed 5 promo codes which can still be active by the time you watch this video. Activate these ones in the launcher. So, long intro out of the way, let's check EFT's future, and at the end of the video, if you enjoy the content and found it informative, please leave a like or a comment and share the video if you want to. Thank you.
Quip, 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 quip.
Beep, beep.
Pip, pip, pip. For all of you asking, when is wipe? Well, will be wipe? Of course it will be. It will be in August patch. So the patch will be in August.
You heard it from the man. From what I understood, there will be a full wipe. So let them pre-wipe events begin, although we have been having them since months now. I guess the devs saw the player base was plummeting, so they started inventing stuff to keep people in the game, which is actually okay. Worth to mention here is that the pre-wipe event is going to have a special mission which will give you some special stuff. So keep an eye on the game if you want to get those rewards. We don't know exactly what the things are going to be. The Unity update has been delayed due to technical issues, but will still come. I will show you the updated roadmap in a second as well, which is showing a lot of new cool things, and then everything is going to make a bit more sense. Between August and the next wipe in December, we will be getting the engine upgrade. Like said, a lot of changes here. Some of them look very promising. It's amazing how far the game has come, and you only see this if you have been playing since the beginning, where there were only 2 maps and factory, just as a simple example. Or another example, we used to do 2-week speedruns to get the factory key, as it was the best key in the game. You guys remember that, right? Now, EFT is a different game. It's a monster, probably the most complex and more awesome shooter-looter of all time, right? But I digress, so let's get back to the updates. This is a feature which has been requested a lot, and it will definitely speed up the preparation for the raids. Now, will it be something similar to the Cycle? What the Cycle had? Definitely something on that line, but here's some more from the mouth of Nikita.
So, the loadout presets. It's easy to use, almost one-click use to quickly arrange your stuff, arrange your gear and weapons, and quickly buy missing stuff on a flea market, on a trader. So it's a good option to actually have your character be ready really quick in a couple of clicks.
More than likely, both options are going to be there. All preparation method and the loadout presets. I like playing in the stash, and I believe a lot of you guys as well. If you only care about being in the map, And if you don't want to leave your friends waiting, then this is manna from heaven for sure. Basically what this means is increasing the player movement on the map and randomizing loot runs, as containers will not always have the static spawn you always knew and went for. A welcome feature for non-lazy players for explorers. Others will complain as it will change their loot patterns or behaviors, and when people get out of their comfort zone, they start whining. Nevertheless, in my opinion, a very good change. Amazing quality of life feature here. We needed this one as much as we need selecting the proper grenade, which is coming according to the community representatives, according to one private podcast we had on Discord. So basically you press and probably hold the specific med key here, similar with how you choose specific mags by holding R, you know. And then with the scroll wheel, you select the specific body part you want to heal. This can be used to also give you a short overview of your health stat while staying in the battle, so to speak. And if you see patching as a main priority, then you can shortly disengage and patch up that main damaged limb to not get wrecked by the next shot. It will take a bit of getting used to, but it's definitely worth it. Not only this, but they also added a double click function so that you heal, eat or drink faster, maybe even steam that way. Again, for someone who has seen and done these things thousands of times the hard way, these are amazing quality of life changes. Another neat feature, after a scav raid, keep what you want and sell the rest to fans. Now, I would only do this if I'm in a hurry or if I have stash space issues. You all know Fence is a scammer, and whomever else you sell stuff has better prices than Fence, so keep that in mind. Easy to understand, an indicator will be shown in the specific hideout module. Easy to keep track of things, I guess. Now, if used, this one will come with a small penalty, a little secondary weapon wobble. I guess to not have such a huge advantage over using the standard weapon swapping. Usable or not, we'll have to test it and see if it's worth it. I foresee this feature to be improved or modified in time, or to be tuned is the best way to put it.
That's the way you want to put it.
Another good one here, this will prevent all that back clicking, as the traders will have their main features in this new overview: buy, sell, tasks and services. Also, the icon on the right side is new. Here is the old view as a comparison. Did you notice it? No footage here during the podcast, but this expansion is not going to be the last one, said Nikita. He basically did not want to spoil the new area, although we may have seen pictures. Also, the new boss Kaban will more than likely be on streets. A lot of cool new weapons. I will let the footage roll. When all of them are going to be released has not been specified, some sooner than others. That AK-12 looks amazing, but for the love of God, who designed those iron sights, man? AVT, cool as well. It's like a full auto SKS or M1A, right? There is also a new model for the PM pistol. The equipment has not been shown, or at least I have missed it if it was shown on the character while doing this footage, this test footage. Now, there's a lot of miscellaneous things which are going to be part of the next patch and with the coming of the new one in December. The rating system is already on, and you can win 2 stash rows forever if you manage to get into the top 10 of any category. Doable? Probably not, but if you want to do it, here's the link. I always think this is only for the hardcore players. We, the normal guys with jobs and stuff, do not have the time to grind anymore, and you also have to count the cheesers, right? The helmet flashlight toggle will come with the next patch, and it's also a neat feature, especially for players who enjoy playing nighttime. weapon rack in the hideout will come with this next patch, and the beautiful thing regarding this feature is will add space in your stash. The more you upgrade it, because it's upgradable, and the more weapons you attach into the rack or at the rack, the less space or the more space you will make in your stash. Then there are graphic and other type of technical optimizations, quest rebalances, tournament preparations are in the works as well, and more support for such features, especially with the coming of Arena. The kill cam will be in Arena, or will come with the release of the Arena mode. Prestige mod looks very interesting, but it's in a distant future. Elite modification parts, weapon paint, the removing of the painkiller sharpening effect, which will come with this next patch, new secure containers, Tarkov API, and some other random stuff.
Many people ask, Nikita, why?
Now, talking about the distant plans, probably the December wipe, we have Armory work. Now, this is going to be a good one, as it will majorly change the gunplay, time to kill, and the way you approach a PvP situation. Now, a lot of things to see in this video. Main plates, side plates, a reworked or more accurate and body part specific hitbox, which look precise during the tests. I cannot wait to test this out, but this will not be part of the August wipe. Arena will more than likely be playable at the end of August during this year's Gamescom. I will try to be there and see if I can get the game, and salute the devs and all of you from there. Regarding Arena, it was tested multiple times and it's actually very close to release. This is what the devs are showing us from a private tournament they had in-house. It will be more towards competitive gameplay oriented, more towards esports. As the maps are very small, it would be very fast, and they hopefully improve the net code with it as well. Release is close, Nikita said, somewhere in autumn 2023, and it will probably be available, like said, during Gamescom. Now, this is a hot one. Recoil is obviously a big part of the game and has been discussed multiple times, even here on this channel during the podcast we had with Nikita and some other streamers. The video you see right now is work in progress, so take it only as that. A lot will probably change here still. What Nikita wants to achieve is a better control for those initial shots. The problem I see here is how stable the recoil is and how small the pattern is towards the end of the mag. But again, work in progress, and a lot will change, and they also accept feedback from the player base. I'm not too worried. Let's see how this evolves, and do not panic too much about it. Now, the second part of the roadmap, which is probably going to be the wipe in December, if not postponed, is also having a lot of beautiful things. Some of them I mentioned before, and some of them we have to talk about briefly. Vaulting, and I'm going to be leaving some vaulting footage here for you guys to see, because it looks amazing as well. Then you have blind fire rework footage coming as well, weapon bipods and mounting, BTR on Streets of Tarkov. We have seen some basic footage with that. Lightkeeper services, this is something Nikita mentioned in the podcast. He's going to have some special things. Streets of Tarkov expansion, another one. Left shoulder shooting, which is something Nikita is very excited about. But yeah, it will not come soon. Then we have weapons there. We have a new boss, achievements, balancing changes, level skill, weapon mastering, rebalance, sight reticle brightness adjustment, various technical and functional adjustments, and AI behavior improvements. So a lot of things there. Yeah, some of them, the majority of them, because they didn't show footage and so on, I believe they are far from being released. But, you know, hope is there. We are going to be having this patch, this wipe in August, and that's more than enough for now, right? I mean, we are happy with every new piece of gear, new piece of weapon or feature or weapon part, map part we are getting, right? And I am very excited for that. I would say this, Escape from Tarkov has come a long way. I started playing a long time ago, like 5 years ago or something. I think it was 2017 or so. And it was a 3 days, let's just say, yeah, to stretch it a lot, a 2 weeks adventure to get to max level and max traders. Now it's a lot more than that. So if you start your journey now in Escape from Tarkov, you're going to be having a lot of work to do, and it's not going to be boresome or so, you're not going to be bored. That's the good part. Now the bad part or the negative part is a lot of things repeat themselves. You have to do the pocket watch mission again and all that, right? So it's, you have to go with the negatives as well if you want to reach the good stuff towards the end, Kappa container and those tier 1 missions and so on, right? And also level 42, so that you increase you unlock all the traders and so on. So it takes a lot of work, but I am very excited. Personally, I'm very excited about starting a new adventure in Escape from Tarkov, and I hope to see you guys on Twitch when I'm going to be going live during weekends and maybe in the evenings a bit, or if I have free from the job, free time, then I'll definitely hop in. If you enjoyed the video, if you like this type of content, then definitely leave a like and share the video with others. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you guys all. Thank you. God bless. Bye.